Dad was finally home. I saw flashing red lights. My heart raced as a police car stopped right in front of our cabin. The officer asked, "Are you Bob Peterson's son?" I nodded. "I'm sorry, son. There's been a car accident. Your dad told me how to find you. I'll take you to the hospital." I wasn't afraid for my dad. He could survive anything. With excitement, I climbed into that police car. The officer kindly explained how things worked, even the siren. I turned it on and turned it off pretty quickly. When we finally arrived, I jumped out and raced into the building. "Where's my father? Where's Mr. Peterson?" The officer caught up with me and escorted me to the admissions area. A nurse approached. The look on her face scared me. She said, "Are you Joe, Bob Peterson's son?" I was afraid to answer, but I nodded. "Your father's badly injured. He's in surgery. The surgeon is working desperately to save him." My head felt light. The room started to spin. I felt myself falling. Next thing I knew, I was on a couch in the waiting area. The nurse was there. "Are you okay, son?" She helped me sit up. "I want to see my dad right now." "You have to be patient, Joe. Your dad is still in surgery. My name is Nancy. I'm from social services. I'll wait with you, but do you have any relatives, aunts, uncles, grandparents?" "No." She got me some cookies and crackers and sodas, and we waited and waited. We waited for 3 hours. I saw a man dressed in white. He was walking towards us. His face looked tired, sad. He stopped right in front of me. "I'm sorry, son. We were not able to save your dad." I didn't cry. I couldn't believe my invincible father was gone. Nancy patted my arm and tried to comfort me. She said, "Joe, I have to go now. This is Carol. She's from Protective Services, and she's going to help you." Carol assured, "Don't worry, son. We'll find someone to take care of you." Take care of me? I don't need anyone to take care of me. I just need to get home. "No, Joe, you're not old enough to take care of yourself, but we will help you. Now you stay right there. I have to fill out some paperwork." Her back was turned to me. This was the diversion I needed. I quickly joined a family that was leaving the hospital, and I stayed far away from the doors. The day my father died, I was almost taken into custody by the Michigan Child Protective Services. That did not happen. Warily, I watched for signs of pursuit. Cautiously, I approached the rear of the building. There was a wooded area nearby. I crossed the open area and dashed for cover into a dense growth of trees. I crawled into a thicket and made a nest for myself. It was cold. In order to keep warm, I folded myself into the smallest ball possible. As I huddled in the cold. I was miserable, worried, and devastated. Memories from the last few weeks washed over me. Just last week, I found a chocolate cake recipe on the internet. I wanted a cake for my 8th birthday. We had all the ingredients except vanilla. I asked my dad, Bob, when we go shopping this week, can we buy some vanilla and maybe a can of frosting? I never called him Dad, Pa, or any other names normally reserved for a father. You see, the first word I ever spoke was Bob. Probably because when I was a baby, he pointed at himself and said, Bob, and pointed at me and said, Joe. We started my birthday celebration with a cake baking experiment. We preheated the oven and followed the recipe's instructions, poured the batter into a square pan, and placed it in the oven. Now the recipe said, wait 35 minutes and then test it with a toothpick. I took a toothpick and put it in, it came out clean. We set it aside to cool, then we frosted it. I didn't know that my dad had purchased candles and candle holders. We very carefully placed 8 candles on that cake. Then we lit them and I blew them all out. And we ate almost half that cake. It was so delicious. My mouth watered as I huddled in the cold. I could almost taste that wonderful chocolate cake with its sweet cream frosting. I couldn't stop the tears that streamed down my face. Yes, I told the woman at the hospital, I can take care of myself. But how? How was I going to survive without Bob? Thank you.